Hi guys, hi everybody, Andrew here. I want to make a different video today because I will show you the situation in the Maya kingdom in November 1542. As many of you joined this channel recently, this month, because you wanted to follow my Maya gameplay, well, I have to tell you that I'm kind of angry at the moment at the game, because after 3, 4, 5, 6 different patches in the last 2 weeks, the game changed dramatically, the economy changed dramatically. I still do not understand why food keeps going up and down, and it's basically fucking up the whole economy in a gameplay where I put so much heart and passion because I wanted to bring a story that you guys could live with me. I told you at the very beginning, this was an experimental gameplay, but I meant that the experiment was something that I could rely on. And now, only this week, Paradox released the different patches that changed completely the economy, and also my markets now responds in a funny way, changed completely the army, and at a certain point in time the levies were like 10% of their original strength, and now they're back to their strength. I mean, I have no idea whatsoever, but what I know for sure is 1542. So we are in the middle of the 16th century, we are already in the age of Reformation, and there is no European at all in America except for the Papal State that colonized a little area and triggered this event called the Great Pestilence now 32 years ago. 32 years ago. But it killed only 18 people because it was triggered in Montsoro, which is a region probably in Brazil. So look at this. I have this open event, open crisis since 32 years, and I cannot close it, and no one in my kingdom died. I still have 7.8 million inhabitants, and I do not have enough food because the entire chain of food production in Mesoamerica is broken. There is not enough mice, and this is not growing enough, because when you try to increase those RGOs, you hit a limit in tools, and you hit a limit in tools because you have a limit in lumber, but you cannot expand your lumber RGO if you are missing tools. So you would need stone to produce tools. And then look at this, you also lose a lot of stone because of the market proximity, of course, and also the market access. I mean, this is not an easy game, and I know that I am already doing a lot of mistakes during my gameplay. I'm fully aware of that. But what I'm trying to say is that the entire Central America has not been thought straight. There is no team that could be historically accurate, but there is no sustainable way to grow as a Maya kingdom if you're not hit by the Great Pestilence that kills all the population, and at the same time you're getting exposure to the European institutions. And I do not have European institutions. I've literally zero advances now since like 50 or 60 years. And I'm sorry, if this is a simulative game, what did we do for the last 60 years? Why did we rush to some research and get also traditionalism thanks to the exposures to Aztecs, and now we were not able to study more? I'm not complaining about the game difficulty. I know that some of you could say, hey, there is a better way, you should have done an extra market, you should have done this and that. Completely agree with you. This game is not perfect and I have a lot to learn. But what I'm trying to say is that the lack of content and the lack of care and the lack of testing of what events are doing in Americas is astonishing. And I was not expecting this, because now I have a lot of episodes that I wanted to prepare for my audience, and I'm in a tricky situation. And I ask you guys, what should we do with this gameplay? I could still play, of course, because I like it. I enjoy playing. I could wait another century, and maybe then the Papal State would colonize something here, and I would get my institution. And in the meantime, the entire game would be to survive, looking if my food costs are then higher or lower Sometimes I have a minus 150, sometimes I have a positive value, and that changes every year. And I can't really look at this. Now we're losing some market. I really do not understand why I cannot even use a different way to produce tools here. Now tools are not produced, okay? This guild is empty. I have the same production extraction method that people in Tanzania, in Sweden, or in Cambodia have, and it's exactly the same in all the world. What I mean is that this is not realistic, because if I am a Maya society and I'm there since probably 1,000 years, I should have already some knowledge so that I can build tools with my local resources. And it cannot be that tools can be done only with iron, stone, or copper and tin, considering that we do not have copper and tin. We do not have iron here, we have to go up. But again, this is very frustrating, because then it means that I need to colonize up till some regions in the north, and I tried to do it, but it would take me another 200 years. And it's just so not funny. It's just so not funny. And it's not funny because this is challenging. It's not funny because it's not clear, and no one thought how to make a gameplay in Central America viable. And this is a rant. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little bit angry with this, because I really love this game. And I would really like to keep going and conquer also the full Mexico, create the Maya Empire, and kick the Europeans' butts. But what should I do now? Wait 200 years. I mean, I have a proposal. Let's say from a gameplay perspective, I can keep playing this game on my own and then make an edit and show you the best parts of it, and whether it works or not. Yeah, we will see it together. And probably I will post the gameplay only for my members. That's also that's the only thing that I can offer, because the idea of posting every single day a gameplay where I do exactly the same thing, which is surviving the bugs and waiting for Europeans that are not coming, it's killing me. And I don't want even to talk about the armies. The fact that at a certain point levies were strong and they, let's say, in a measure of 10, and the next day they were strong in a measure of 1. Oh man, I really don't want to talk about this. I hoped that this area of the world was already beta tested before release, but apparently it seems that it's not working this way. And I'm not here finger pointing any developer. I'm not finger pointing Paradox itself, but I'm saying, well, it seems that some mistake happened along the road and they require a fix. And unfortunately, I do not have the capacity to wait for the fix, because my gameplay already started. And that's a pity. That's a big pity. Well, you could also create and use some markets and make sure that the stone from the south goes to the north. I tried everything, but I have the feeling that every time when I load a new game and EU5 tells me, oh, there is a new version, by the way, everything what I've done earlier loses of significance and loses of importance, because there are new rules. And then I'm also very, very confused. What the hell is this? Why is this event even open if only 18 people died? The Great Pestilence! Guys, the Great Pestilence! There are more deaths here in the Kingdom of Maya in a year for people that are stumbling down from the stairs of their living room. But I can still sponsor spiritual protection. For what? I want spiritual protection so that Paradox will not release another patch tomorrow, because it will break my game again. I don't want to contact with outsiders. No, I don't want to contact with no one anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. This is a rant, but this is also a message to my community. I love what I do, and I want to bring old style, slow-paced gameplays. I don't want to do something rushing. I don't want to do a super addictive editing with a lot of explosive effect and bim boom bam. At the end of the day, I conquered the world. That's not what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to achieve a story that I'm telling you, a story of difficulties, of challenges, and a story of revenge. but I cannot do it because the game mechanics are stopping me. What do you think? Please write down a comment below. I'm open to say, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I continue the gameplay. When the game becomes hard people start playing or something like that. I don't know how you native speakers say that. Please correct me in the comment section. But I can also say, okay, let's leave it for a moment. Let's focus on something else and let's start again a Mesoamerica campaign, maybe in a month of time, and maybe this time starting from the north, maybe with the Aztecs, so that we can try to do our best immediately to reach iron. And then I know now that with iron, I can set up a completely different economy. But is it worth? Or will we have a new patch in the next month? And by the way, why are the DLCs focusing now on England and Byzantium? I mean, the first DLC of EU4 was Conquest of Paradise, one of the best DLC ever. I loved it because I could pick the Aztecs and then do the Sunset Invasion. One of my proudest achievements. I loved it, really amazing. And now I would really like to see in the next DLCs that the Americas are really given the importance that they deserve. Please leave in the comment section down below your idea. Please be respectful. This is not a rant against a company. This is not a finger pointing or just a childish whining around. This is just pointing out a problem and trying to discuss it with the community because we want to have fun gameplays. And at the moment it's tricky to do it. Or at least this is my impression. My mind can change. There are still 2 episodes that are about to go out, and at the moment they are in the preview for members. They will stay there. Tomorrow one will be posted, and I will wait until tomorrow before deciding whether I keep recording this series or I make a change. And if I make a change, you guys are going to decide which game and which nation. And we have already launched one pilot episode for Crusader Kings 3 with Korea, but I didn't decide yet if I want to continue it because I want to see first if this is going to be my gameplay also for December, or we have also Hearts of Iron 4 with Japan or China. That could be also very interesting, or we could move somewhere else to another kind of game, a survival game, whatever you like, guys. My ears are open, my eyes are open, and especially I want to know what you think about this little but very important message that I have for you. Thank you for watching and see you very soon, hopefully.